will be easy. Okay, so how HashMap works internally? How it will store the data. So that's what we need to see, how it will store the key value pair in the memory. See, internal structure of HashMap is this one. When you create object for a HashMap, in the memory 16 buckets will be allocated. So bucket means, you know, right, it will carry the water. Same here, every bucket will carry the data, key value pair. So now so only 16 buckets? No. So 175% of data is filled, then it will expand, automatically double the size. That's a load factor. Based on the load factor, it will keep moving. So we need to understand the linked list concept. Linked list stores the data in the form of buckets. Bucket is nothing but a linked list. So one bucket is nothing but a linked list. So here you want data, here one data, here one data. You can keep like that. So in linked list, one node pointing to other node. So node means this box is there, right? That is a box, and this is pointing to other node. That's the linked list. So let's see what happens when you add the nodes to the linked list. Okay, so now we know. So this is the one. This is how we know it will grow. So this is the one bucket, first bucket, second bucket, third bucket, like that 16 buckets you have. So each bucket may have more than one linked list structure also. But how it will store? For example, you're calling a put method to store the key and value. Key is a string type, value also string type. Now the first step is JVM will take the put method to store the key value and first calculate the hash code of this key. Hash code of this key it will find out. Suppose you got hash code 2236, and immediately a second step, based on this hash code, it will find the bucket index. So which bucket this data should go. So the bucket index it will find out using this hash code ampersand length -1. So this will give you a bucket index. Suppose you got assume that you got a 12th bucket. Then what will happen? This will go and store in that 12th bucket. So the data will go and one linked list node will create there the key and value will store there. So this is the 12th bucket, and this will go and store in this 12th bucket as a one single linked list node. And then suppose take one more key value pair. Suppose map.put method one more time you are calling. Second key value pair you are entering. Then what is the second again procedure? Procedure is same. First it will find the hash code of this key, LD hash code it will find out. Then second step is from this hash code it will find the bucket index. It will find the bucket index. It will find the bucket index. The bucket index, suppose you got 8 bucket 8 you got it. Okay, so based on the hash code, they will find the bucket index. Suppose you got the 8th bucket. Now what will happen? See, 12th bucket FBA stored one linked list node. Second entry will store in the 8th bucket like this. So both in the 8th bucket to 12th bucket was first node only, but different buckets, right? So it is. Suppose let's take one more data set that teaches the hash collision. So what is hash collision? the bucket is having already one node, and again JVM tries to place one more node in the same bucket. That is called hash collision. What is hash collision? The bucket is having already one node, and again JVM tries to place one more node in the same bucket. That is called hash collision. So hash collision, suppose you see that EAC, suppose you got EA also 12th bucket. Now what will happen? 12th bucket it has to place. It will check now already the key. JVM checks if same key is present in the bucket or not using equals method. Already 12th bucket we kept already one data, right? FBA we kept it. Now it will, for the next EA and C entry, it will check this key and this key is same or not with the equals method. So EA, this equals to already existing one, it will compare. So if both are same, so this data will update. If both are not same, one more linked list node will form. One more linked list node it will form. So that is the this how it is going to store the data. And okay, so this equals method will compare both of them. If not equal, the bucket is same, so one more linked list node will form here, and that new key value pair will go and fill the second node of your linked list. So here like that, this bucket only growing, the linked list is growing. So if the existing key is not equal to new one, so this one existing key is already stored, right? This key is not equal to new one, then new data will be added to the same linked list as a second node like this. So linked list is, see, now it is growing, and automatically this will point to this node. So the link will happen automatically. So if two objects are equal or not. If not equal, it will see if it is equal, what will happen? It will update this value. If not equal, it will create a new node in the same bucket. So that's the how it will going to store the key value pair in the hash map memory. So the summary of entire put method is, first when you call the put method on the map, it will find the hash code of the key. Key.hashcode method it will call. That hash code method will get the hash code value. Then so it will find the bucket index using hash code. Using hash code ampersand. First step, it will find the hash code for the key. So this is the key, right? For this key, it will find the hash code. And second step, using this hash code, it will find the bucket index. So if bucket index, so hash collision means already the same bucket is having one more entry. So both are same, simply add to the linked list as a first node. No, so for example, hash collision is not there. Hash collision means already the entry is not there in that bucket. Then simply add a one linked list node and that data will store it. Suppose the linked list has a hash collision. Hash collision means there is a already one index is present already, one element already present there. Already present there. And then it will compare the key already present or not, it will check with the equals method. If the existing key and new key both are not same, add the linked list as a next node. If it is same, so it will replace the value of the existing key. So this is how it will happen. Entire structure with this you can find out. So how setting will happen? This is how it is inserting the data into the map. How searching will happen in linked list is one by one node will search. That is the drawback of linked list. Basically, it reduces the performance. You see, for example, you want to find out the item 3 in this from this bucket. So first item 1 compare with item 3. Then item 2 will compare with item 3. Then item 3 equal to item 3. So that then it will return this one. Means each one it is sticky. Each one it is sticky. So that's this how it is setting the value in the linked list. So how to find the node 3 means this is how I told you, right? This is the same it will happen. How we will get the key value in hash map? So this is the one, same. Get method you have to call. For inserting, put method you are using. For getting the key value, you're using get method. So map.get EA. First hash code of EA. Hash code of EA, you find it out. You will get, find the bucket index, the second step. Second step, you will find the bucket index. And then go to bucket index, get the key value pair. Okay. So if the key value, first it will take a first bucket. And if it is not there, it will go to second bucket. Like that, it will go and search the same bucket. And that's the how the insertion and how it is going to get the value of the key from the memory. That's how HashMap works internally. Any questions? These 3 steps you have to remember. First step, finding the hash code of the key. Then finding the bucket index, which bucket it has to go. So it won't go insertion order. So I told you which order you're inserting, that order it won't store. So it will store based on the memory based. It will find out the which bucket it has to go. And then it will store there. So that's how it will store in the linked list format each bucket. Okay. So that's how HashMap works internally, how it will store and how it will get the value from the memory. Then what is the difference between HashMap and hash table? HashMap and yeah.
Can we delete it? I mean, what are the
Now, what is the difference between HashMap and hash table? HashMap and hash table both are used to store data in key and value format. Both are using hashing technique to store unique keys. But there are many differences, but this is a common interview question. Please focus on this also. Okay. So HashMap is non-synchronized. It is not thread safe and cannot be shared between many threads without proper synchronization code. Hash table is synchronized. It is thread safe and it can be shared with many threads. HashMap allows one null key and multiple null values. Hash table doesn't allow any null key or null value. HashMap is a new class introduced in JDK 1.2. Hash table is a legacy class. Legacy class, so from the beginning it is there. So HashMap is fast and hash table is slow. We can make the HashMap as synchronized by calling this code map m equal to collections dot synchronized map. So using this code, you can make it synchronized. You can make it synchronized by calling that code. Hash table is internally synchronized and can be unsynchronized. By default, that is synchronized. You don't need to do synchronization again. Unsynchronized, you cannot do that. But hash map is traversed by iterator concept. Hash table is traversed by enumerator and iterator. Both you can use. Iterator in hash map is fail fast. Enumerator in hash table is not fail fast. Hash map inherits the abstract map class. Hash table inherits the dictionary class. So this is the so the difference between hash map and hash table. Okay, so just we'll stop this recording and we'll go